We saw all of the Canada Goose outerwear earlier in the show from Nrml Clothing, and Nadra's back to talk about some of the, I'm not going to say the underclothing, but some of the apparel that we're seeing in terms of heading into this colder winter months.
Absolutely. So the temperature's dipping. It's that time of year again. So.
Although it's really tough right now. It's 15 degrees going to be today. Yeah.
But winter's right around the corner, so we're just going to showcase some of the upcoming trends for the upcoming season. So you're going to see a lot of layering, a lot of neutral colors, as you do with most fall collections, and just how to put them together, how to mix and match to give you that unique style all in one.
Okay, perfect. And keep in mind, everything is head to toe for you guys.
Yeah, from top to bottom.
Okay.
So first up we have Tim. So again, you'll see he's really heavily layered here. A lot of neutral tones. Up top, he's got the Penfield down vest, which is a heritage company, much like Canada Goose from Massachusetts. He's wearing a really nice WSC shawl collar sweater underneath that. Incredibly warm, and underneath that he has a button up by Fred Perry. Teaming nicely, he has an Obey working man pant, which is a straight leg chino. And lastly, on the feet, he has a boot by Sebago, which is, they're more known for their boat shoes, but they did a collaboration with Filson, which is known for their outdoor goods. And so he's got the nice high boot, kind of tying it all together.
Okay, you know men's clothing. Is that how you'd be wearing it? With the, or is there a way to wear those kinds of shoes?
There's
with
a specific way you can wear it. Some guys like to lace them up right to the top. Some people like to cuff it. So it's how whatever you feel more comfortable in.
Okay, perfect. And I'm going to let your model start to layer off, because I go, are you hot underneath the lights? You're doing pretty good. Thank you. Okay, our next look.
All right, so next up we have Jen. So starting from top, it's hard to miss the Canada Goose Aviator hat. So again, it's real coyote fur, and on top of just looking good, it creates that warmth barrier that we talked about earlier in the earlier segment. Underneath that, she's wearing a jacket by Lifetime Collective, which is also proudly Canadian, a company out of Vancouver. Open up the jacket, you'll see the shirt by Obey, and all the jewelry she's wearing is also by Obey. Her denim's by Cheap Monday, a label out of Sweden, and the piece de resistance would be the moccasin she's wearing, which we actually did in collaboration with Lifetime Collective and Ken Diamond, who's a leather craftsman. All the pairs were done by hand in Ken Diamond's studio in Vancouver.
Wow.
And we only did a limited run of about 20 pairs, so they're incredibly exclusive, and we're really proud of them.
Can you imagine the detail that must go into those?
Absolutely. So no two pairs are the same.
Especially when you say there's 20 of them, you know that there's a lot of work that went into that. Great. Thank you so much.
All right. So next up we have Ricky going with more of a streetwear look. So he's wearing Canada Goose, and we saw the freestyle vest earlier, and underneath the vest he's wearing a Nike NSW varsity jacket. So this would typically be more of a fall jacket.
That's from where?
It's from Nike.
Nike,
it's
like
their
Nike,
NSW line,
yeah.
It's their NSW line, which is where they have their most technical sportswear.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So it's not found in many retailers. We're one of the few doors in the country that carries the NSW line, but it's one of those things where you can team it with a vest, and you instantly have a winter jacket. He's also wearing Naked and Famous Japanese selvage denim, which is also proudly Canadian. The denim itself is from Japan, but it's made in Montreal, Canada. So, I
think we've covered the entire world in terms of where all of these clothes have come from.
Yeah, I think what we try to stress is 5% of our garments come from Canada, 95% elsewhere. So we're really proud to support Canadian brands. It's great for the Canadian economy, and we definitely like to support those Canadian labels. So I'll go through the rest really quickly. Yeah. He's got a 10 deep hoodie underneath. And underneath the hoodie, he's got a Cheap Monday Henley.
He's got quite a number of layers.
So again,
on.
layers are key. Yeah. And lastly, he's wearing boots by Timberland. Actually, it's Aviator. It's Timberland's premium line. So again, something a little exclusive from Timberland.
Great, thank you. Okay, we have to get to this last model pretty quickly, so get her down.
All right, so last up we have Shenae. She's wearing a jacket by Sitka. I know this is kind of repeating myself, but again, proudly Canadian. Denim by WSC, which is an organic cotton. And on the boots, Sorel boots. They're water resistant, and I mean, it really can take on any conditions that winter will throw at you, and they just look great. She's also wearing a Crooks and Castle scarf, and if she opens up the jacket, we could take a peek at what's underneath. So toggles are also really big. They have been for the last couple seasons, but we're seeing a lot of that this year.
I can see it too, Ray, even on your own sweater.
Exactly.
You've got it going on.
So underneath that, she's got a really nice knitted top by QSW, which is Quicksilver Women.
All right, I'm going to have all the models come in pretty quickly so we can get a final look. For people who are unfamiliar with Nrml Clothing, where can they find you?
We're at 184 Rideau, so come by. We're over 10,000 square feet, one of the largest streetwear retailers in the world. So come by. We have a lot of great collections for fall, winter, and we'll be happy to help you out with all your styling questions.
Perfect. It is. It's a massive store. It's great to see. Thank you so much to our models. Where am I heading? I'm heading to Jeff. Jeff, for a final look at the forecast.